Good morning, everybody. This is Trey from Midwest Day Trips, and today we are in Collinsville, Illinois at Willoughby Farm. Let me get this right. Willoughby Heritage Farm and Conservation Reserve. That's where we're at today. So the theme of this place is it's inspired by 1940s farm life, and it's supposed to be like a step back into the past. So here's the details. Free to the public, free admission, open daily. And we have over 30 acres of wildlife preserve here at Willoughby Farms in Collinsville. Dog friendly, or at least dog tolerant. And you know what? In a world that's hostile towards dogs, I will take dog tolerant any day of the week. As you can see, it's a beautiful fall day here in Collinsville, Illinois. A little bit on the cool, crisp side, but what do you expect after a very hot summer? Let's take a look at the chicken house. I mean, so far this place comes through on its promise of 1940s farm life. It would be even more convincing without the John Deere tractors and modern graphic design and stuff. Other than that, like I said, totally convincing. So here we have what is basically an extensive kids playground, like an old-fashioned playground. A little more modern than 1940s, but still pretty old-fashioned. I do want to also point out that this place is available to rent for private events. Checking out the trail right now. Nice to see native plants being encouraged. This is a conservation area after all. So this is cool. A lot of the structures here are actually Eagle Scout projects. I love stuff like that. It's a win-win for everyone involved. The farm gets structures, Eagle Scouts get experience. Awesome. I don't know how well you can tell, but this is a pretty steep hill. So yeah, you can kind of tell from this shot. Just kind of hoping that I don't fall and break my face. Right now I'm just surrounded by nature. If I didn't know any better, I wouldn't know that I'm literally right in the middle of a town. Lots of trails to walk, and as I just said, be surrounded by nature. It really is peaceful, especially right now because it's fairly early in the morning and there's not very many people around. Now this is really cool. It's a bridge that's made from a recycled rail car, like the one in this picture right here. Coyote Bridge is what it's called. I'd be curious to know how they came up with that name. Yeah, so extensive trailage to be found here. I don't think trailage is a word. Extensive trails to be found here. Lots of shade. Like I said, it's quite nice right now. We are just on the brink of it turning fall. And here's a nice little touch on random trees and stuff, just nice little factoids for people to find out. I don't know. I'm kind of getting some Blair Witch vibes from this part of the trail. I don't know if I can wholeheartedly recommend this. I'm kidding, of course. So what I'm gathering is that there's 3 trail loops. I'm on the yellow one right now, which I don't know where it goes, but there's a red one and a white one. One of them looks to be a half mile. The other one looks to be about a mile. So right now, like I said, I'm exploring the yellow loop and seeing where it takes me. Right now, it's taking me across this very nice, charming bridge, which also happens to be an Eagle Scout project. So thank you to the Eagle Scouts, especially those that were involved with the construction of these projects. If you're watching, I personally thank you. So yeah, a little bit of hiking to be had in Collinsville. Great for walking. I wouldn't recommend it for running, but there's lots of public parks for that sort of thing. If you want to be surrounded by nature and just have a little seclusion, I think this is your place. And what looks to be another recycled rail car bridge. And this one is called Horsetail Bridge. For better or for worse, this is the world that we're living in now. We need to try to make as much use out of all the material things that we've already produced, instead of continually producing, filling landfills, throwing stuff away, consuming, etc., etc. I'm a big fan of recycling and, repurposing, refurbishment, anything. If it has a in front of it, I'm probably a fan. I tell you what, I'm getting a little bit winded walking these trails, and I didn't even walk all of them. These massive hills don't really do me any favors either. So I'm getting my exercise in today. Woo! Remember what I said about John Deere tractors earlier? Well, this one actually is authentic to the time frame. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this park, it's a Gaga Pit. In case you haven't heard of Gaga Ball, there's a Bob's Burgers episode devoted to it. That'll explain it better than I possibly can. But basically, it's like the next big thing in kids sports. Here's the Gaga Pit. Unfortunately, it seems to be BYOB, bring your own ball. Of course, it's an Eagle Scout project, which I think is just really cool. Here we have a memorial for a Richard Hester, a swinging log. This is called a whale watch. Basically a simple machine, a lever. I'm not heavy enough to affect it, but what you do is you do all kinds of balancing activities. You get a bunch of kids on here and then they try to keep the sides from touching the ground. So long story short, there's all sorts of activities for your little ones to engage in here. That's gonna about do it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below.
Thank you.
Take care.